16 players were added to the Mountaineer football program today on National Signing Day. 14 from the U.S. and 2 international prospects hailing from Finland and Sweden. The class includes 5 guys from the neighboring state of Ohio and 3 from Florida. WVU has about 6 spots left that head coach Neil Brown expects to fill through transfers and late signees in February. Among today's inkings is the top-rated player in West Virginia's class of 2021. 6'7", 280-pound first-team All-State offensive lineman from Spring Valley, Wyatt Milam. That marks back-to-back years that Brown has gotten the top prospect to stay home. Last year was Bluefield defensive end Sean Martin and Fairmont senior OL Zach Frazier, who are 1 and 2. And like Frazier, Brown sees a high ceiling for Milam up front.
They've done a really good job at Spring Valley, developing offensive linemen. I don't know if it's something in the water there or what, but they've had a lot of big kids come out of there, and Wyatt's the latest one. And he's a kid that I think can be a long-time starter here at West Virginia, can be one of the really high-level tackles in the Big 12, and somebody that was a must-get for us.
Staying on the gridiron, Morgantown senior Caden Beiser is the 2020 recipient of the Howley Award. The honor is given annually to the top linebacker in the state. Beiser was a AAA first-team All-State selection in his lone season with the Mohegans. He tallied 50 tackles, 6 TFLs, and forced 2 fumbles in just 6 games. Here for Beiser tonight, coming up on 5 News at 11. Bridgeport senior Paige Humble committed to Glenville State women's basketball today. The forward was a third-team All-State selection last season, averaging a team best 17 points and 7 boards. That helped guide the Tribe back to the state tournament. Humble is excited to bring her hard work ethic to the 4-time reigning MEC champion Pioneers and play for head coach Kim Stevens.
She's pretty straightforward. She's expects a lot of all of us. She expects a lot of her team. She works them really hard. I mean, that's why they've won the past 4 tournaments. They're a really hard-working team, fast-paced team, and I appreciate that.
And finally, members of the state champion Fairmont senior football team spent their morning giving back. About 15 team members volunteered for the Giver's Hand in Monongah and helped unload over 10,000 pounds of food for the organization's holiday distribution. That food will help feed over 200 families this holiday season. For the Polar Bears, it's a way to thank a community that gave them so much in 2020.
If people just went out and disregarded all the rules and everything, we wouldn't have had a season, wouldn't be getting our rings. So, it's worth giving some thanks.
Some families aren't fortunate enough to have the opportunities we have, and we're just going to give it back to the community.